Hey algebra students, in this video we're going to talk about interpreting the discriminant. This goes along with section 10.7 in our textbook, and the discriminant is this value right here, which you probably recognize a little bit. This is the part of quadratic formula underneath the radical or square root symbol. So the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac, and evaluating this will tell us how many solutions this equation has. So here are kind of the guidelines. When the discriminant is positive, there are two solutions to the equation. When the discriminant is equal to 0, there is one solution. And when it is negative, there are no solutions to the equation. So let's look at a few different equations here. We're going to find the discriminant, and we're going to use that to tell whether the equation has two solutions, one solution, or no solutions. So for the first one, again, b squared minus 4ac is the discriminant. So b is 1. So we have 1 squared minus 4 times a is also 1. And c is also 1. So we're going to do 1 squared, which is 1, minus 4 times 1 is 4, times 1 is 4. So the discriminant is negative 3, which means there are no solutions to this equation. In the second one, again, evaluate the discriminant, and that tells us how many solutions there are. So b squared, that would be 8 squared, minus 4 times negative 2 for a, and c is negative 4. So 8 squared, 64. Negative 4 times negative 2 is positive 8, times negative 4 is negative 32. 64 minus 32 is 32, so the discriminant is 32, which is positive, which means there are two solutions to this equation. Again, 9x squared minus 6x plus 1 equals 0. Let's evaluate the discriminant. B squared, that's going to be negative 6 squared minus 4 times 9 times 1. Negative 6 squared, that's negative 6 times negative 6, which is positive 36. Negative 4 times 9 is negative 36 times 1, negative 36. 36 minus 36 is 0. So the discriminant equals 0, which means there is one solution. Now, if you think back to how we solved quadratic equations by graphing, we graphed the equation first, and then we looked to see where it crossed the x-axis, and those were our solutions. So the solutions is where it crossed the x-axis or the x-intercepts. So when it says find the number of x-intercepts of the graph of the function, it's asking the exact same thing as the last three that we did. It's asking you to find the number of solutions here. So again, we're going to evaluate the discriminant, b squared minus 4ac, and the discriminant is going to tell us the exact same thing. Positive discriminant means two x-intercepts. Discriminant of 0 means one x-intercept, and a negative discriminant means no x-intercepts. So b squared minus 4ac, b is negative 1 here. So negative 1 squared minus 4 times 2 times c, which is negative 1. Negative 1 squared is 1. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Times negative 1 would be positive 8. 1 plus 8 would be 9. So discriminant is 9. It's positive, so that means there are two x-intercepts. In the second one, again, let's evaluate the discriminant. So b is negative 5 squared, minus 4 times 2 times 5. Negative 5 squared, negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Times 5 is negative 40. 25 minus 40 is negative 15. So the discriminant is negative. That means there are no x-intercepts. And finally, One more here. B is -3. So -3 squared minus 4 times 1/4 times 9. -3 squared, -3 times -3, that's +9. -4 times 1/4 is -1, times 9 is -9. 9 minus 9 is 0. Discriminant of 0 means there is 1 x-intercept. And that's how you can use the discriminant to determine the number of solutions to a quadratic equation. I hope this helps you. Have a great day.